Look at this spider. I want to show you its beautiful ass. It has this particular, really fancy butt. Man, now you look like you have 10 legs because of the shadows. Actually, it would look like 16 legs. That would be creepy. It's gone. Oh, it's not gone. When a spider's gone, I get scared. Okay, I don't know what happened. It was blown away. Where are you going? It was sitting there still. I think it's holding something in its mouth, but I'm not sure. But I'm kind of sure, but I'm not sure. I think the way the spiders walk is just so particular because their legs are higher than their head. You don't see that in any other animals in the world. For example, mammals or birds, we have our legs at the bottom of our body. But all the spiders have their legs higher than their head. I mean, not the end of the leg, but look at the leg itself when it's laying there. It's higher than their head. So the way they walk is just really creepy, right? That's why one of the reasons why spiders creep people out, because they are the most terrifying insects. Is that they have their legs this way. Other bugs, they also are creepy, but their legs are just like humans' legs. Animals' legs are at the bottom of their bodies. So they walk kind of in a way that we can relate. So it just reduces their intimidation. But the spider's different. First of all, is they got more legs. Second is they walk in this particular. And look at this spider. It's really, really particular because its front legs are much longer than its hind legs. It has 4 legs that are exceptionally longer than the hind legs. Even though the spider is tiny, not even bigger than the half of my smallest fingernail. But this kind of makes me nervous because I just have this habit of being scared. Even though, it was sitting. I saw something so exciting. When we say when a spider stops, you talk about it sitting there. It was actually sitting there because I saw when it stood up, it raised its body. I saw it with my eyes. Look, it's sitting again. Look, like a cat with its body right against the floor. The spider has its body literally sitting on the surface. Holy shit, that's something I've never seen. I thought they just stopped standing still, with their legs still supporting their body, when an animal stands. I never seen in my whole life. I've never seen an insect sit in my whole life. I know that spiders aren't an insect, but for normal people, ordinary people, they are. I've learned from a very young age that they are not animals, but they're not insects, but oh man, it's just so amazing. Oh my god, thank you, little spider. It's just so cute, fuck. I didn't know that they could sit. I even think, I don't even think that people that talk about spiders, insects sit somewhere, they've ever actually seen an insect sit. It's a very exciting video. I don't know if the camera captured. Did you see it? I didn't see it, but you see, when it stood up, it just had to lift its body right up, like us. When we sit down, our ass becomes our support of the body. So is the spider. When it's the bottom, or I don't know, stomach is almost like laying, but because its leg is positioned in such a way, so its seated position's different than us, but exactly the same, which is please, the wind is blowing my way, so the spider could just be blown onto me, so I'm gonna get a little bit further away. Even though I'm not scared particularly of this one, but I don't know, I love you, little spider. You know, you would never believe, without having the experience of phobia and love for animals at the same time, you would not believe they could coexist simultaneously. Like yesterday, or the day before yesterday, I was watching this movie, and there's this tarantula in the movie, you know, and it was both terrifying and super cute at the same time. I experienced... First of all, phobia is not fear. Phobia is not fear. Phobia is like a conditioned way of looking at something that makes you just reactively fearful without rationality present. I don't know how to explain it, but you get it. You know what phobia is. I think everybody has some phobia or something. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. But what was I saying? So this tarantula, it looked fucking scary, you know. It's big. At the same time, I saw it. I just was like, it's cute. It's an animal. It's fluffy. It's got hair, but I'm scared of the legs. But it's an animal, and I love fucking animals. I find all animals cute. You know, I find all animals cute. All, even alligators, snakes, whatever it is. I can find them cute. So far, I don't find millipedes cute yet. But I know I will, because I'm finding spiders cute. I know I love animals. I will find all animals cute. I do. I just, well, there are different types of millipedes. I think I started finding them cute right now. I try to think about their little face when they walk, and their legs actually are just their legs. They're not some evil shit, you know. They just look that way. If I could talk to a millipede and I tell them, hey, I find you scary, it would feel so like, if you sat for me. I don't, it would reply, okay, a person approaches, so I need to quiet down so that they don't think I'm talking to my phone here. Hello, thank you, little spider, for still being here. Look at his ass, it's amazing. It's so beautiful. Look at it. Can you see? You probably can't see because the video is really dark somehow. Even the spider just fell. It just slipped on the floor. Just like a human. Again, you saw it? Shit, I had to walk away because... Darn it. Because the wind, it couldn't really... It's not like an ant, you know. What I've seen in ants is... they're extremely wind resilient. You can blow... I could find an ant on my shirt, for example. When I try to blow them away, they don't move. I try to blow them so hard. It's tiniest small ant, as big as a dust. And I try to blow it away. It doesn't move at all. It's so steady. I have to just use my hand to wipe it off. But I'm afraid of killing it, you know. I'm also kind of slightly scared of ants. If it's big, if it's extremely small, it's better. Like those that I have in my toilet, they're extremely small, as big as dust, really. There's some ants are just as big as this spider. I really wonder if the spider has something in its mouth, but I don't see its mouth moving. Maybe that's its head. I don't know. I have no idea. But what I know is spiders have only 2 parts of the body. That's why they're not insects. Insects have 3 parts: head, chest, and butt. But the spiders only have their head and chest both in the same part, same upper half of the body, and the latter half of the body would be their ass, where they store their silk, right? Their net, their web material. Ooh, shit. Because I just saw it slip again. It's gone. Fuck, it's gone. Where is it? Is it on me? Fuck, where is it? Shit, where is it now? Fuck. It's not there anymore. It's not anywhere. I can't see it. It's here. Is that it? Oh yes, it scared the shit out of me. Look at how small it is. It's like an ant. Cause I don't know, because if it's on me and I try to get it off me, it would break apart. And that's what I'm scared. It would just literally just break. Cause my hand is so huge, and I try to wipe it away, it would just be broken. I don't like that. I'm scared. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. Your words have energy. Try not to say things you don't want. I'm not scared. I'm actually, you know what? Yesterday, I seen this tarantula. It would scare the shit out of some people, but I was calm. I was kind of scared, but I was just startled when people in the movie were started to scream. And when they saw the tarantula, I was startled because also the camera suddenly changed onto the spider, and everybody started to scream, and so was I. I didn't start a scream, I just was startled because of their scream and you know what I mean, and the tarantula. And then I saw it walk away, the big spider in a movie, and why can't you have the same name? Like, there's a bigger one. Holy shit. Holy shit. Did you see it? Holy shit. As soon as the big one, I think I noticed the small one because they were so close to each other. And now this small one suddenly is flying. Nobody knows what I'm filming because they're so small, nobody could see them. And they saw me talk to my phone, and they were looking, and I am embarrassed, but they were walked away already, so I'm embarrassed for nothing. Holy shit, I'm starting to get tensed. Because that sudden appearance of that spider, bigger one, it was so fast, much faster than the smaller one, and it looked a little bit more scary to me. Because it looked thicker, you know what I mean? And, so, I'm here, I removed myself. The spider, maybe the small spider also saw the big spider, you know what? I'm gonna walk somewhere where I won't be bothered when I talk. Okay, I'm gonna walk here. I can pretend that I'm talking to somebody on the phone, so that won't be embarrassing. I want to stand somewhere in the sun. Let me just stand here. Right here is really beautiful here. Look at the grass. So you know, I was talking about the tarantula, and I was looking at the little spider, right? And at the same time, a bigger spider, like 3, 4, 5 times larger than the small one, I don't know, suddenly showed up. I don't know if the camera captured it or not. And it just startled me. And they were so close. They were just half a centimeter away from each other. And the big spider stopped after it passed by the smaller spider, and the smaller spider took off on a thread of its web somehow. I don't know where that came from. Suddenly, like, it had a thread of web. I have no idea where it came. Maybe it just, out of emergency, it shot out a thread of web, and it landed on the floor, or maybe on me. I have no idea, but I walked away. I don't see it impacted, but this little spider, maybe it didn't land on anything because it started to fly in the air on the end of the thread. It started to be in the air suddenly. I had to remove myself from the situation, from any accidental, from this little spider landing on me. To be fair, I would actually capture the spider in my hands and put it somewhere safe, you know. the bigger spider, it just stopped there. Did you see it? I hope it captured it. Did you understand what I was saying? Like they passed each other, and after they passed each other, right after they passed each other, almost like they suddenly realized something, especially the big spider. It didn't stop when they were closest to each other. It stopped when after they passed by each other. And so the big spider stopped. I think it's so funny that I'm standing right here talking to my phone camera about some two spiders that nobody could see in their passive place next to me, talking about other like stuff. Like I feel like I'm such a weird. Oh, I'm such an elf misfit in this world, you know. And it just feels so surreal that I actually exist in such a world. It feels surreal that my existence is among other people in this world. It's just so strange. People are so different. They not only can't see what I see physically, because they aren't observant. They can't see what I see spiritually. The spiders, even if they could see the spiders, they wouldn't see what I see. And I don't know. But because when they see spiders, I would assume they want to kill them, or they think it's bug, it's insect, it should be annihilated or something. You know what I mean? They wouldn't like observe them like the way I do. But that's just my assumption. That's just actually the assumption based on my past experience. Or maybe based on my own experience of being myself. Because in the past, when I saw insects, I always wanted to just kill them. I only started to really observe them recently. Let's say within the past 3-4 months, it was just on me. Actually, maybe other people would be more interested in insects. I'm just assuming really superficially here. And I was saying, I was talking about the tarantula when the accident happened. In the movie, it was a huge tarantula. It's like as big as it's just smaller than my palm. That's it. It's smaller than my hand, opened hand. It could sit on my hand. I think maybe his legs would not have enough space if it was sitting on my hand. Because its body its body together with the legs are bigger than my palm. And shit. I know exactly how it would feel like to hold a spider. It would feel so calm and so light and soft. It feels almost like nothing. It's such a big thing sitting on you, and it would feel exactly almost like nothing because they are so light. I know it. They must be really light rather than heavy. I have no idea why I know it. I just look at them, I know they are light. A little dog of their size would be much heavier, but I have no idea. I could be totally wrong. Oh man, I don't want to think about it anymore. It starts to make me feel a little bit upset. But at the same time, I still feel that cuteness, this feeling of wanting to hold it. The other day I felt this feeling towards other insects that I used to be really terrified of. I just happened to see this picture of them in this how do you call that? Like a man-made emoji, a picture of a person in it. How do you call that thing? Like it's like a still GIF picture. A GIF picture would move, but that is a still one. How do you call that? I don't know. Meme? I don't know. It's not a meme. It doesn't have words in it. And there was that insect in it. And normally I would just get startled and I would get angry and I would just throw my phone away. Not literally. But yesterday I wasn't. I was really calm. I was a little bit, tiny little bit uncomfortable, but I felt this I wanted to get close to the spider. I mean, not the spider, the insect. I wanted to hold it close to me like I would want with any animal, even an alligator. When I see an alligator, well, not exactly, I want to pet it, you know. An alligator is like, I would love to hold an alligator in my arms and hold it. And snake like is kind of like, hairless animals are different for me. I more likely want to hold like, oh man, there's so many spiders in the sunny days, like on this platform here where I showed you where the spiders were at. I just saw another one. It's a different type. And I just saw another one here. Holy shit. Holy shit. Do you want to see? Is it even a spider? Oh darn. Spirits, help me. I don't want to feel fear when I see these creatures. They're just being themselves. They're just being themselves, okay? There's nothing scary about them. Or their dead bodies. Or their limbs. Whatever. They're just like us. Just walking around trying to eat something or cook something, you know. They're innocent, right? Especially now when I think about, did I finish talking about what I was talking about? I was talking about when I saw snakes, I mean cute ones. I mean, actually my first reaction wasn't to hold it close, but even if I would find it cute, I would just look at it and I would just look at it, you know, and yeah. Maybe because they're hairless, but other animals like birds or animals with hair, I would just want to hold them. But you know what? Yesterday I wanted to hold that insect close the way I wanted to hold other animals close, you know, because of this love I feel. Or I wouldn't call it love. I don't know what it is. It's appreciation, adoration. I just love. They are adorable, and I want to hold them close. When you see someone adorable, you want to hold them close. It's the same thing. And yeah, actually, when I saw the tarantula in the movie, while I was terrified, I also wanted to hold it close because of the love I felt that coexisted with my phobia. So you know exactly what I mean. I didn't expect this video to be longer, but there's something else I want to say now. Before I even started to find spiders actually cute, really as cute as I find them now, that was a year or two ago, I already knew that that the phobia could coexist with the feeling of finding them really cute. I already knew that. And it's proven today or yesterday. It's totally proven. Just now. Oh, there's another spider. Holy shit. And it's really quick. Holy shit. What type of spider are they? Oh, damn shit. Hello, spider. You know, it's black. I can show you. It's right there. It's big. I mean, I'm far, so you can't see how big it's right here. Somebody walked away. I think it's one that doesn't jump because its legs are long. The jumping spiders have short legs. I wonder if this one even makes any webs at all. Oh, damn. I can't look at it for too long. Imagine having a face. I would need some spiritual divine help with overcoming this phobia that I feel like I'm born with. I never had any trauma with spiders. I don't know why I would be scared of them. Just their legs, I guess. Or just because the fact that I can't relate to them at all. If I don't try. You just look at them, you don't see their face, you see their weird legs. Then there are 8 of them, and the way they walk completely different from us. The way they look. So you just feel this creepiness. I just find I suddenly have something else I wanted to say, but I forgot the last thing that I wanted to say. What was it before I saw the spider? I was talking about the snakes, and then I was talking about something else, and then I was that's the dilemma of being an INFP, I guess. That's just how I am. I talk about this thing, and all of a sudden I really want to talk about another thing, and then without finishing the first thing, oh, damn it. And now, what was the last thing I wanted to talk about? The thing that I thought, shit, now I totally forgot everything that I want to talk about. What is the thing that I said I wanted to talk about all of a sudden? You wouldn't know, of course. Shit, that was something exciting I wanted to talk to you about. Oh, Jesus, I forgot. Oh, that's it. I am adorable, am I not? Because of the spider, it distracted me. Shit, what was it? Let's start over. I was talking about I wanted to hold the animals close to me. And what? Oh, something just flew into my shoulder. What the fuck was it? It's a bug, but where is it? Shit, I can't see it. I'm not sure. It must be a bug. It might have been away already. It might still be on me. I'm just gonna... And I'm talking to you. Oh, darn it. It might have just bumped into me and flew away. I didn't see it fly away. I just saw it bumped into me. Oh, darn it. Oh, shit. But it sounded like a very small beetle, and I'm not scared of beetles. I'm just scared when bugs are on me, and when I try to get them off me and panic, I would break them into pieces. Because that's what happens. Oh, that's not exactly what happened. First of all, because they're small, they're more solid, you know? You know what I mean? If they're bigger, like a big spider, they are not as solid as a smaller one, because they're bigger, so their legs are more apart. They're not as solid as a small, tiny insect, like a beetle. You hit them, they're not really easy to break, I think, especially because they're small, you know? You can't really hit them every time. And, oh yeah, I don't remember. I think I was talking about, not that. I was talking about knowing already that my love for animals could coexist with my phobia. And it was proven by what happened. There's another bug just flew around me. It's probably... I don't know, a wasp or whatever it was. I'm not scared of flying bugs because they fly, and I can relate to them because they have wings, which is cute, you know. I guess. I'm not scared of moth, which many people are scared of. I don't know how, but I think they're scared of them when they fly, right? But then, that's what I thought. But then, one day on the internet, I saw somebody saying they were scared of the look. I mean, I can't really understand how you can be scared of a look of a moth, because a moth looks exactly like an emperor, because they have those antennae that are so particular. Their antennae look gold, and they look totally different antennae, like real antennae that we have, that we use to detect signals for our television or something, whatever. You know what I mean? Have you seen the antenna of a moth? You should see it. And then you get to see their big, huge black eyes, and they're just so... The only reason why I am scared of insects is because I don't get to see their face. And the reason why I'm not scared of a moth, because when a moth is still, you get to see its face very easily. You see its eyes, you see its antenna. And that's how I get to relate to it immediately. And that's how I'm not scared of them. I remember, like, all the insects that I get to see the face of, I'm not scared of them. For example, a mantis. A mantis, you can see not only its face, which you would see very clearly. You get to see its arms and its little hands and trying to like box with you, trying to do boxing with you. And what else? I'm a little bit scared of flies. I don't know why. Even though I can see their eyes, maybe because there's nothing else I can relate to them except for their eyes. And their eyes look not really like eyes. They look like a pair of glasses. You know what I mean? Like a pilot glasses or whatever that is. You know exactly what I mean because you've seen flies. And maybe because they look kind of weird, like, I don't know, let me just not talk about that. But the other day I found a fly and I just found it really adorable because I was filming it, and you know how flies move? They move in a way that is like in a, how do you call that thing? That animation or whatever, that kind of film that's like that's made of pictures. You know what I mean? What is it called? It's got fixed some sort of film. It's made of little pictures you take every second, or you know what I mean, because you've seen that kind of film. I just don't know how to call it in English. And so that's exactly how a fly moves. There's no smoothness in its movement. It's just like one picture at a time when it moves. It was fascinating because when you look at it for long enough, you kind of feel like you kind of like transcend into a different dimension or something. That's exactly how I felt. I was filming it. All of a sudden, I felt like I was in this film or something. I was not in this world that I'm familiar with anymore. And suddenly, I found it really cute as well, because it was cute. All the animals are cute. It's just the humanizer. When you really try to conform with a beauty standard that's really shallow, superficial, and based on really no true beauty standards, you really are limited and you can't see beauty anymore. When you conform to that superficial beauty standard, it's not that you can only see limited beauty, but that you can't see beauty at all anymore. What you see is just rules and math, you know? Because you look at a face, the faces that we consider to be attractive, they all have things in common. So what it means is that I start to talk about another thing now. Our beauty standard is extremely limiting. There's no space, no room for diversity here. For your face to look attractive, it must conform to this thing that could be simplified to be a math formula. I believe so. Whatever it is. Algebra, whatever. I don't know, but I know it is. Just just gather a bunch of attractive faces, like objectively like well-known attractive faces, and put them together. You know what I mean? They look exactly the same. They look exactly the same. They all conform to this specific rule about attractive face. That's how limited we are. That's how robotic here, and beauty isn't robotic. As long as you do not accept, you aren't accepting as nature is. You are not seeing beauty at all. You're just seeing your math formula. That is, when I talk about math, I don't actually even want to mention math here, because math is something that's really beautiful, also part of nature. But this thing that we have here, limiting our perception of beauty in human bodies, it's a type of math that is disgusting. Why? Because it kicks so many people out. It kicks most people out of this definition that we give to beauty, which actually describes the absence of the inadequacy of beauty in our perception. It is not beauty. Why? Beauty is love. You know what I mean? Beauty is when I look at an animal and I want to hug it. No matter what it looks like. No matter what animal it is. When I look at an animal, I find adoration in it. That is what beauty is. And the way we perceive attractiveness in human faces or bodies. Oh, damn. It has nothing to do with beauty. Nothing at all. What does it have to do then? What does it have to do? Just limitation that we're born with, that we're trying to overcome here. Maybe, I don't know. Does it not have anything profound to it other than I have no idea. I think because you can't really just look at one thing and try to figure it all out, because everything is interconnected in this world. If you want to figure out one specific thing in this world, you have to look at everything else. So if I try to figure out if the answer to my question, whether or not there's any profundity to our extremely shallow way of perceiving attractiveness here, I have to look at everything else in this world, which is the possible explanation to this thing. Possible answer to this question is because we are in the state of deep in the state of separation. So we perceive separation and we impose separation in every aspect of our life, including this specific topic or area about human body appearance and beauty, or I would say perceived beauty, or not perceived beauty, or I don't know, because I don't want to use the word beauty here, because like I said, what I'm talking about here, it has nothing to do with beauty, you know, but you get what I mean. You're smart, you're intelligent, you're spiritual, you are watching this video, you definitely get what I mean. And yeah, that's all I wanted to say about this. Finished. Finally, for once today, finishing one thing that I want to say. Oh damn, I'm such a typical INFP. Am I not? I do not see all the other INFPs I see on the internet. I don't know, they're just immature. They're not typical INFPs. They're not idealistic enough. They're not philosophical enough. They're not profound enough. They don't hold strong values enough. And they're soft. They're kind of like at the mercy of, I don't know, like they look kind of weak. What I know is, I don't know if I am actually a typical INFP or I am actually an atypical INFP, because I'm just really particular here. If you're watching this video to this point, you might have understood, and if you have understood, I think if you have not understood anything I've said, you wouldn't watch this video to this point. So if you're watching this video to this point, you definitely have understood everything I've said. That's why you're drawn to watch this video to this point, and you would definitely understand what I mean here. Okay. Oh, I saw this beautiful kite in the sky. I want to show you the sky. It's so blue. There's nothing but blueness. You know, whenever I see this, I remember this thing that I saw on the internet said by somebody else. They say that when you look at a blue sky, do you realize that you're not looking at nothingness? You're looking at nothingness that is blue. I mean, that is just so insightful, because that's so true. When I'm looking at the sky, what am I looking at? I'm not looking at anything but nothing that is blue. I'm looking at nothing that is blue. I'm looking at this color blue, maybe just pure color blue. You know, really, just think about it. When you look into the sky, what are you looking at exactly? Especially when it's blue. You know, when there are clouds in the sky, we're looking at the clouds. But when it's no clouds, there's really nothing between the earth and the universe. Yeah, holy shit, it's the first time for a long time that when I call it universe, I actually mean the physical universe, you know. And it felt so different, because I use the word universe really regularly, but I kind of refer to it as the higher being, or all existence, kind of in a philosophical, spiritual way, rather than in a physical way. But I just totally forgot this idea of this actual idea of a physical universe. And suddenly I was using this word for the first time in a long time, actually referring to the physical universe. It felt so, so, I don't know how to describe it. There's no word to describe this feeling. I guess it felt surprising. I mean, oh man, I felt so. I know what it is. So suddenly, my spiritual world has this suddenly realized connection with the actual physical world. The universe that I've been mentioning and referring to as a spiritual being or a spiritual, non-physical existence. When I say a universe guide me, I don't mean the physical universe. In my head, I'm not thinking about the physical universe. I'm thinking about this being, as infinite like the universe. But just now, I was talking about the physical universe, and I felt suddenly it's the same word. All of a sudden, I realized they're the same thing. This is the same word that I use here. Oh my God, do you get what I mean? You definitely get what I mean because you're watching this video to disappoint me. Means that you and I are the same type of people. And you would get this very subtle feeling that I'm experiencing here. Just you can see how subtly I experience the emotions and how my emotions could be so subtly activated or that person is so loud. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah, there's nothing between the earth and the universe. There's nothing. So when there's no clouds in the sky, when we're looking from the earth, we're actually looking into the universe, but because our eyes are so limited, we can't just see. Oh man, you know what? Oh my God, I just had another huge realization. Think about daytime when we see the stars. When people see the stars, when normal people, average people, when they see the stars, when I don't think, I look at the stars, I would feel they're a part of the earth, rather than the true reality, which is that we on the earth are a part of the universe. We are part of the stars that we look at. But because we are nowhere else beyond the earth, and we've only experienced the earth, being on the earth, it's really hard. We need to put some effort into seeing the reality that's actually true, more true than what we believe. Do you get what I mean here? I hope you instantly get what I mean, so I don't need to further explain myself, but I don't know, so I will just explain myself further, or more clearly. So when you look at the sky, right, and you see the sky on the night, and then in the night sky, the stars in the night sky, you kind of would feel like it's the background, or it's like a wallpaper of the sky, rather than looking at it really thinking it's the universe that I'm looking at. It's just something that I just realized right now by talking about the universe. Oh my God, this is such a huge realization. Next time I look at the skies, look at the stars, I just suddenly realized I'm actually looking at the universe, because there's nothing between the earth and the universe. We can look directly into the universe. That's why we can see the stars. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to see them. So the night sky full of stars aren't a wallpaper, but it's an opening. It's an opening that we're looking into. And I'm talking really passionately and loudly that people walk. I totally forgot that I'm outside on the streets with passerbys, and they stare at me, but they don't know what I'm talking about because I talk really fast. They can't even tell what language I'm talking. I'm speaking in. They probably thinking that I'm arguing with somebody because I'm so loud and excited, and oh God, I'm in love with myself. Only in these moments. I have such a wonderful mind. Normally, I don't realize this when I walk down the street. When I'm not thinking about these, I have a negative self-image. Because I don't want to talk about that for now, because I don't want to get distracted from what I'm trying to, from what I've been talking about today. Do you get what I mean? Did you get it? Did you get it? It's amazing. It's amazing. It's one of the things that's the actual reality that we experience, and for this reason or that I will analyze later, we actually perceive it completely falsely. Like when you look at the night sky, normal people don't think it's the universe they're looking at. They don't think about the universe at all, because all our life is on the earth, is about the earth. It's not about the universe. Even if there's a fact that the earth is floating right inside the universe, but that's not our experience. Our experience, our feet are steadily on the land, on the ground. We don't have any relationship with the universe at all, unless we put some effort into thinking that way. You get what I mean, right? Yes, you do. So when we look at the night sky, we still feel like it's a part of the earth. It's surrounding the earth. It's like somehow the wallpaper of the earth. Isn't that exactly how we portray this in, let's say cartoons? When you see the night sky changes into daytime, you kind of feel like it's like a wallpaper changing, rather than really truly accurately reflecting. It's accurately reflecting how we actually perceive the night sky, or our relationship, or the lack of relationship with the universe that we are right in right now. There's a duality here. We are on the earth. The earth is in the universe, but we are on the earth. We are also in the universe, but we are on the earth. It just kind of feels like we're not in the universe, because we only, you get what I mean. I don't need to explain here. It's not fascinating. Just think about it. Next time you look at the sky with stars or not, you're looking right directly into the space, infinite space inside the universe. And it's a shame we can't see that in daytime somehow, What is it that stops us from seeing that? In daytime, we see what we see. We think we're seeing the infinite, but we're actually looking at the limitation here, because we're not looking at the true picture of the universe, which is dark, infinite space with stars in it, which we see in nighttime. But we're looking at the blueness. What is this blueness? It's just some light, right? It's light. Oh, damn, yeah, it's right. It's light that we're looking at. The blueness is light. Think about why the sky is blue. You definitely have read about it when you were children, when you were a kid. Like I did. I read about this, and the sky is blue because of this reflection of the light and this and that, blah blah blah, of the sun and there's waves of the length of this shit and that. So it's the light that we're looking at. The sky, actually, that this is something I've realized. So, but it's connecting with this too, which is all colors are light. I want to give you a moment to really sink in it. All colors that we see are light. And what is it that we see? What is vision? Vision is nothing but colors. Do you see anything that is not a color? Is there anything in your vision that is not a color? Even when you see in darkness, you perceive different shades of gray and black and white, maybe. That is also color. There's nothing in your vision field that is not color. And all colors are light. All colors are light. Well, if you doubt me, you can read just papers and shit. Prove me right. I'm right, I know. All colors are light. Damn shit. So there's nothing that you see that is not light. Even if you see a person in front of you, you touch them, well, that touch is a second dimension of sense. But you just look at them and how close they are to you, how much of a person you see them. There's still a bunch of colors, right? There's still a bunch of colors. When you move, and the things in your vision field moves as well, changes as well. The colors change, and it gives you an experience that you're looking at the different sides of an object, and that gives you an illusion that what you're looking at is an object rather than colors. But the reality of our experience is actually we're looking at colors. We're not looking at anything other than colors. Holy shit. I didn't expect this video to extend this far, but actually I should expect this every time, because that's exactly what happens when I make a video like this. When I start to talk to myself or you, and I get really hungry because I got up and I haven't eaten anything. I didn't want to eat anything that I hadn't I didn't want to cook because it's such a sunny day, and I always wake up really late, as you probably can expect. If you're the same kind of person like me, you wouldn't know. You probably do exactly the same. I don't know. I actually really like the early morning, but I find it really hard to stick to a plan. If you want to get up in the early morning, you really need to stick to a plan, right? And sometimes I just want to stay late a little bit. But for me, if I stay late today, the next day I wouldn't be able to sleep early. Like if I stay late, like sometimes I stay like at 4 a.m. to 4 a.m. in the morning. I guess maybe I could still sleep at 12. I can try to close my eyes at 12, but I might just be falling asleep at 2 a.m. You know what I mean? Actually, that works, Sometimes it doesn't, but I think recently started to work. Before I tried it and it didn't work, but that was like a year ago. Now I think recently starts to work. Especially if I don't allow myself get exactly the full amount of sleep that I want, that my body sometimes often chooses, which is 9.5 hours. Very often, if I just let myself sleep and wake up naturally, I would just wake up sometimes often, in 9.5 hours, sometimes 9 and 20 minutes, sometimes 9 and 40 minutes, but it's just about that, sometimes even 10 hours. It depends on how much sleep I got the day before, For example, today I got only less than 7 hours because I was woken up by this extremely meaningful dream that I had to remember and write down and let ChatGPT interpret it for me, even if it does a shitty job very often, because it has a very terrible memory, like a goldfish. But so I had to use different AIs. Also, I used the 3 different AIs to help me translate this dream and interpret this dream, and that took me like overnight, almost 2 hours. So obviously I woke up and I couldn't go back to sleep anymore. It would be too late. If I go back to sleep and wake back up, it'll be too late. It'll be in the afternoon. I don't want to wake up in the afternoon. So I just got up, and here I am walking in the sun because it was sunny. I don't want to spoil reduce any time I can get out here in the sun, surrounded by nature and beautiful creatures. I really hope that this video gets watched by people that I want to get to watch, like people that would watch till the end and really, really understood every single thing that I said completely, without the over-explaining parts. That'll be magic. That'll be magic. It's really hard for me to find someone that would just understand perfectly what I'm trying to say, because I guess they just think differently and they look at the world completely different, as you probably can imagine if you, I don't know, if you've lived on the earth. And just laughed out loud. Totally forgot that I'm among people again, and then I think they didn't look at me because I'm holding a phone and they think I'm laughing with somebody in a phone. And I'm so happy right now. I'm gonna cry. My existence is so beautiful. Very often I have this feeling, especially after fully expressing myself. I really feel that God is lucky to see the world through my eyes. I know it's true. God is very lucky to see the world through my eyes. My philosophical, sentimental, and now also spiritual eyes. Even though God is spiritual, I don't like to use the word God. I'm just using it here just to be able to complete that sentence. I don't really talk about God, like, because God is really a religious term to me, but you just sometimes have to use this word just to get your meaning conveyed, you know. What other word can I use here? I want you to know what I mean exactly, and then you got it. You got it, or you wouldn't be watching this video. Still, you would have quit 1 minute in, you know, those people. You know, there's another thing that I want to talk about that is kind of sad, poignant, which is when will this video finally be watched by somebody like that, like this, like you? When would you be watching this video? How long would you be watching this video? Like, how long after I've posted this video would you find it and watch it? How many people would have to watch this video before you find it and connect with me? Like in a wholesome way, complete way. Not in, sometimes I get what you mean. I think I get what you mean. I think you need to explain yourself a little bit further. That's not what I want. I want someone that just totally understands. Because I think what I'm trying to convey here is not like it's not that it's really difficult or it's something that's just so abstract. It's just a different way of looking at the world. If you just happen to look at this world this way, which I don't find really difficult, you just need to be open and be profound, a deep thinker, and a sensitive person. That's how you look at the world. You would totally understand. I think, yeah. It's not something that unpopular, that obscure, that profound and to such an extent that like Einstein's formula only a physicist could understand, only a really advanced physicist could understand exactly what that formula means. It's not that, you know, because every word I say here highly understandable. And also, plus I did try to further explain myself on every point. And I think you didn't even need those. Well, sometimes I had to further explain myself because I think the first time I tried to say something, it didn't really mean, like, didn't really fully say exactly everything I wanted to say, so I had to say it again in a better way. Doesn't mean that every time I over-explain myself, I really don't know, you know. I don't try to intellectualize things that shouldn't be intellectualized, such as connections, such as love, spirituality. Oh, thank God my phone's still recording, you know. It's totally possible that I was looking at the screen. It could have totally just turned off out of juice. Thank God it's still recording, and all of this will be gone. Maybe I should stop this video now. How long I've been recording? Let me have a look. Only 1 hour. It could have been 2 hours. So, a lady that was sweeping the floor that work here, you know, basically the staff that works to serve this planet, needed me to take a picture of them. I just did. I paused the video and I pictured them. Yes. And what was I gonna say? Yeah, I said everything, I think. I was thinking if I should stop this video now because I don't want it to be lost by any means. But, you know, I always worry about accidents and this and that. Actually, these things are the last things are not things I should worry about at all. Because those things are accidents and whatever, coincidence, synchronicity. They are what's totally out of my control, right? I don't get it. There's no accidents, first of all, in the world. If suddenly this video was not recorded, was lost or whatever, it means it was meant to be for a greater reason that I will discover maybe later. I wouldn't know. For example, yesterday I was writing a long letter on this platform of writing letters to strangers, and I was writing like almost 1,000 words, and then it was just deleted accidentally by me, and it was not accident. Because of that, I gotta write a second one, which is better, I was really pissed off for 1 second, but because also I knew that it wasn't good enough. I knew it, even though it was super long, probably even 200 words. I have no idea. I wrote it for 30 minutes or what, I don't know, and it was just deleted by me accidentally. Not on its own, but by me, I didn't want it deleted exactly. Maybe a part of me subconsciously wanted it deleted. That's why I made that move that just deleted it accidentally without me intentionally really wanting to delete it. I don't know, you get what I mean. I'm gonna pause this video here and I'm gonna upload it so that it can be out there and create a chance for you to find it and fall in love with me. I mean, I don't mean in a romantic way, I'm looking for people that are my soulmates or soul families members. I don't think if it becomes romantic, it's totally fine. If it doesn't, it's just friendship. It's 100% fine as well. I'm not fixated anymore on this romantic relationship. I actually don't even think there should be any, because romantic love is exclusive and it's kind of restrictive, isn't it? I don't know what exactly I'm looking for. What I know for sure is that just love, that I want unconditional love that would permeate the rest of my life until I die, until I finish my current lifetime. And I think I will have about 6 friends that do that to each other with me. You know what I mean? It would be like my own family, true family, soul family, soulmates. You know what I mean? Okay. Thank you for listening. Thank you very much. Thank you. See ya. Bye bye. That person didn't hear me, or I would be so embarrassed. he just walked past. Maybe he's listening to his phone or something. Okay, see ya.